Imagine settling into your favorite chair, maybe with a warm drink, ready to dive deep into something truly fascinating, how the everyday choices we make about what we put on our plates can profoundly influence the most complex organ in our body, our brain. Today, we're going on an extended exploration, focusing intently on two nutritional powerhouses often celebrated for their health benefits, but perhaps not fully appreciated for their specific and synergistic impact on cognitive function: fish oil and avocados. We're talking far beyond just a quick memory boost. We're delving into how these foods can potentially nourish, protect, and optimize our brain's structure and function throughout our entire lifespan, from sharpening focus in our busy workdays to potentially guarding against age-related decline decades down the line. It's about understanding the intricate biological dance where specific nutrients become the building blocks and defenders of our neural landscape. Let's start by unpacking the science behind fish oil, because its connection to brain health isn't just folklore, it's deeply rooted in biochemistry. Fish oil is prized primarily for its high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically two superstars, EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. Now, DHA is absolutely fundamental to the brain's physical structure. Picture the trillions of neurons in your brain, each needing to communicate with others. They do this across connections called synapses, and the membranes surrounding these neurons and synapses are incredibly rich in fats. DHA is a major structural component of these membranes. Think of it as providing fluidity, making these membranes more flexible and dynamic, almost like ensuring the gates and communication channels are well-oiled and functioning smoothly. This fluidity is crucial for the rapid firing of signals between neurons, the very basis of thought, learning, memory, and reaction time. A membrane stiffened by less beneficial fats just doesn't perform as well. Signals can become sluggish. Furthermore, DHA is heavily concentrated in the retina of the eye, highlighting its importance for sensory input that the brain must process. EPA, while also present in brain cell membranes, plays a slightly different but equally vital role. It's incredibly potent in modulating inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is increasingly recognized as a silent contributor to many brain health issues, from the foggy thinking and low mood some experience to more serious neurodegenerative conditions. EPA acts like a sophisticated regulator within the body, helping to produce signaling molecules called resolvins and protectins that actively resolve inflammation rather than letting it smolder. This anti-inflammatory action throughout the body, including within the delicate brain tissue, creates a healthier environment for neurons to thrive. Numerous studies have probed the effects of fish oil supplementation. Research has suggested potential benefits for improving symptoms in mood disorders like depression and anxiety, potentially linked to EPA's anti-inflammatory effects and its role in supporting healthy neurotransmitter function. Some studies point towards modest improvements in cognitive function, particularly in areas like processing speed and executive function, planning, decision-making, especially in older adults or those with mild cognitive impairment. There's also intriguing, though complex and sometimes conflicting, research exploring whether consistent, long-term omega-3 intake might contribute to a reduced risk of dementia, including Alzheimer's disease. The mechanisms here likely involve the combination of structural support from DHA, anti-inflammatory protection from EPA, and potentially even reducing the buildup of amyloid plaques, a hallmark of Alzheimer's. It's crucial to understand that fish oil isn't a magic bullet cure, but rather a foundational nutrient that supports optimal brain environment and function. The source matters: fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring, and anchovies are nature's best packages of these valuable omega-3s. For those who don't consume fish regularly, high-quality supplements standardized for EPA and DHA content become an important consideration. Now, let's shift our focus to the creamy, versatile avocado. Often beloved for its texture and flavor in guacamole or on toast, the avocado is a unique fruit, exceptionally rich in healthy fats, predominantly monounsaturated fatty acids, MUFAs, particularly oleic acid. While not an omega-3 like DHA/EPA, oleic acid is a champion for cardiovascular health. Why does heart health matter to the brain? Because the brain is utterly dependent on a robust and healthy blood supply. Every minute, about 20% of the blood pumped by your heart goes directly to your brain, delivering a constant stream of oxygen and vital nutrients. Conditions that damage blood vessels, high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, poor cholesterol profiles, significantly increase the risk of stroke and vascular dementia, and can also impair cognitive function by reducing the critical blood flow and oxygen delivery. Avocados, by supporting healthy blood pressure, improving cholesterol levels, increasing good HDL and lowering bad LDL, and promoting overall vascular elasticity, essentially help ensure the brain's lifeline, its blood supply, remains strong and efficient. But avocados offer so much more than just healthy fats for the heart and brain. They are a treasure trove of other brain-supportive nutrients. They are an excellent source of vitamin K and folate, vitamin B9. Vitamin K is essential for synthesizing sphingolipids, a type of fat densely packed in brain cell membranes, crucial for their structure and signaling functions. Folate plays a critical role in homocysteine metabolism. High levels of homocysteine in the blood are a known risk factor for cognitive decline, dementia, and stroke. Folate helps keep these levels in check. Avocados are also rich in vitamin C and vitamin E, both potent antioxidants. The brain is incredibly metabolically active, burning fuel at a tremendous rate. This high metabolic activity unfortunately generates free radicals, unstable molecules that can cause oxidative damage to brain cells, contributing to aging and degeneration. Antioxidants like vitamins C and E act as the brain's defense force, neutralizing these free radicals and protecting delicate neuronal structures from oxidative stress. Furthermore, avocados contain significant amounts of B vitamins like B5, pantothenic acid, and B6, pyridoxine, essential for energy production within brain cells and for the synthesis of important neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate mood, motivation, and focus. Perhaps one of the most exciting and unique aspects of avocados for brain health is their exceptionally high content of lutein and zeaxanthin. These powerful antioxidants are well known for their role in eye health, protecting the retina from damaging blue light. However, groundbreaking research shows that lutein and zeaxanthin also selectively accumulate in the brain, particularly in regions involved in higher-order cognitive functions. Studies have linked higher levels of these carotenoids in the brain and blood to better cognitive performance, especially in areas like memory, processing speed, and executive function, in both younger adults and the elderly. They appear to enhance neural efficiency, essentially helping the brain process information more effectively. They also contribute antioxidant and anti-inflammatory protection specifically within neural tissue. This combination of heart-healthy fats, essential vitamins, potent antioxidants, and unique brain-targeting carotenoids makes the avocado a true nutritional powerhouse for cognitive well-being. So, we have fish oil, providing the essential structural omega-3s, particularly DHA for membrane fluidity and EPA for potent anti-inflammatory action. And we have avocados, delivering monounsaturated fats for vascular health, a spectrum of vitamins for antioxidant defense and homocysteine regulation, and unique carotenoids that accumulate in the brain itself. The really compelling question becomes, what happens when we combine them? Is there a synergy where the whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts? While large-scale, long-term human trials specifically examining this precise combination for brain outcomes are still evolving, the biochemical and physiological evidence strongly suggests powerful complementary effects. Consider the pathways. Fish oil, EPA/DHA, directly builds brain cell membranes and fights brain inflammation. Avocado supports the entire cardiovascular system, ensuring optimal blood flow delivers those omega-3s, and oxygen/glucose, efficiently to the brain. The healthy fats in avocado, oleic acid, also enhance the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients, including the carotenoids, lutein/zeaxanthin, from the avocado itself and potentially even fat-soluble vitamins from other foods eaten in the same meal. Both provide overlapping but distinct antioxidant protection, fish oil helping protect the fats within cell membranes, avocado providing vitamin C, E, and carotenoids that work in different cellular compartments. Avocado's folate helps manage homocysteine, a risk factor that omega-3s don't directly address. Lutein/zeaxanthin from avocado target neural efficiency in ways omega-3s don't, while DHA from fish oil is irreplaceable for membrane structure. Imagine building a fortified city. Fish oil provides the specialized building materials, DHA, for the walls and communication systems, neurons/synapses, and the internal security force to quell unrest, EPA reducing inflammation. Avocado ensures the supply routes, blood vessels, are wide open and well maintained, brings in specialized engineers, lutein/zeaxanthin, to optimize the city's internal workings, and deploys an external defense force, antioxidants, against environmental attacks, oxidative stress, while also managing waste disposal, folate-lowering homocysteine. Together, they create a far more resilient and efficient system than either could alone. Integrating these brain-boosting foods into your daily life doesn't require drastic overhauls. It's about smart, consistent choices. Aim for fatty fish at least twice a week. A grilled salmon fillet, sardines mashed on whole grain crackers, a tuna salad made with olive oil, another mufa sauce, or mackerel tacos are delicious options. Explore different types, herring, anchovies on pizza or in dressings. If fish isn't your regular fare, choosing a high-quality fish oil supplement becomes essential. Look for brands that are third-party tested for purity, free from heavy metals, PCBs, and potency, clearly state the amounts of EPA and DHA per serving, often totaling 1,000 milligrams or more. Triglyceride form is generally considered better absorbed than ethyl ester. As for the incredible avocado, aim to include half to a whole avocado most days. Their versatility is unmatched. Smash it on whole grain toast for breakfast, perhaps topped with an egg, providing choline, another brain nutrient. Blend it into smoothies for unparalleled creaminess. It pairs wonderfully with berries, more antioxidants. And spinach, folate, lutein. Dice it into salads. The healthy fats dramatically increase the absorption of carotenoids from vegetables like carrots, tomatoes, and leafy greens. Use it as a base for creamy sauces or dips instead of mayonnaise or sour cream. Cube it into grain bowls, soups, especially chilled soups like gazpacho, or enjoy it simply sliced with a sprinkle of salt and pepper. To maximize the absorption of their fat-soluble nutrients, like lutein and vitamins E/K, always consume avocados with a meal containing other fats. The good news? They naturally contain those healthy fats. Just avoid highly processed pairings. Remember, while supplements can fill gaps, especially for omega-3s if fish intake is low, whole foods offer a complex matrix of nutrients, fiber, and phytochemicals that work together in ways isolated supplements often cannot replicate. Think of fish and avocado as foundational components of a brain-healthy dietary pattern. This dietary pattern extends beyond just fish and avocados. A truly brain-nourishing diet is diverse and colorful. Emphasize a wide array of deeply colored fruits and vegetables, berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, loaded with anthocyanins, leafy greens, spinach, kale, collards, rich in folate, vitamin K, and lutein, even more. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, containing sulforaphane, and brightly colored peppers and tomatoes bursting with vitamin C and carotenoids. These provide a symphony of antioxidants and phytonutrients that protect the brain from multiple angles. Incorporate other sources of healthy fats, particularly extra virgin olive oil, a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, renowned for its cognitive benefits. Nuts, like walnuts, rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3, and almonds, and seeds, chia, flax seeds, also good ALA sources, pumpkin seeds rich in zinc, are fantastic additions. Choose whole grains over refined ones, oats, quinoa, brown rice, whole wheat bread, for sustained energy release and B vitamins. Include lean proteins like poultry, eggs, excellent source of choline, vital for acetylcholine, a key memory neurotransmitter, beans, and lentils. Stay well hydrated. Even mild dehydration can impair cognitive function. This diverse approach ensures a broad spectrum of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber, all contributing to overall health, which is inextricably linked to brain health. It's also vital to consider the broader context. Nutrition is a powerful pillar for brain health, but it operates within a larger ecosystem of lifestyle factors. Regular physical exercise is non-negotiable. Aerobic exercise, brisk walking, running, swimming, cycling, is phenomenal for increasing blood flow to the brain, stimulating the release of growth factors like BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which acts like fertilizer for the brain, promoting the growth of new neurons and strengthening connections. Strength training also contributes to overall health and metabolic function. Quality sleep is absolutely critical. During deep sleep, the brain engages in essential housekeeping, clearing out metabolic waste products, including amyloid beta, implicated in Alzheimer's, that accumulate during waking hours, consolidating memories, and allowing neurons to repair and reset. Chronic sleep deprivation is profoundly detrimental to cognitive function and mood. Effective stress management is another key component. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which, over time, can damage the hippocampus, a brain region crucial for memory, and impair cognitive function. Techniques like mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, spending time in nature, or pursuing hobbies are essential for mitigating this damage. Keeping the brain cognitively engaged and challenged through lifelong learning, reading, puzzles, learning new skills, or engaging in stimulating conversation helps build cognitive reserve, a resilience against age-related decline. Finally, maintaining strong social connections is incredibly protective for brain health, combating loneliness and depression, which are significant risk factors for cognitive decline. A brain-healthy diet rich in foods like fish oil and avocados works best when synergized with these other positive lifestyle habits. When discussing the potential benefits of fish oil and avocados, it's essential to approach the research with nuance and realistic expectations. The scientific landscape is vast and constantly evolving. While thousands of studies support the importance of omega-3 fatty acids and the nutrients in avocados for overall health and specific aspects of brain function, the results aren't always uniformly dramatic or consistent across all populations and study designs. Some high-quality trials on fish oil supplements for preventing cognitive decline in already healthy older adults have shown mixed results. This highlights a crucial point: timing and baseline status matter immensely. The benefits of these nutrients are likely most potent when consumed consistently over a lifetime, building a resilient brain structure and environment before significant decline begins. Think of it as building a fortified reserve. They may offer more measurable support for individuals experiencing mild cognitive impairment or those with identified risk factors, like poor diet, high inflammation, cardiovascular issues. Similarly, studies on avocados often focus on specific outcomes like vascular health, antioxidant status, or lutein levels, with cognitive benefits inferred or measured in smaller, shorter-term trials. Large, decades-long trials specifically tracking avocado consumption and dementia incidence are challenging to conduct. The synergy between the two is even less directly studied in massive human trials, though the biochemical rationale is robust. Furthermore, individual responses vary based on genetics, overall diet, gut health, which influences nutrient absorption, and existing health conditions. Fish oil and avocados are not miracle cures for complex neurological diseases like Alzheimer's. However, the overwhelming weight of evidence strongly positions them as critical components of a proactive, preventive strategy for optimizing brain function, enhancing cognitive resilience, and supporting long-term neurological health. They provide fundamental building blocks and protection that the brain inherently requires to function at its best and withstand the challenges of aging. It's about stacking the odds in your brain's favor through consistent, intelligent nutritional choices. In wrapping up this deep dive, picture your brain not as a static computer, but as a vibrant, dynamic ecosystem, constantly adapting, rewiring, and communicating. The quality of the environment within this ecosystem, the fluidity of its communication networks, the efficiency of its energy supply, its defenses against internal corrosion, inflammation, and external rust, oxidative stress, is profoundly influenced by the fuel you provide. Fish oil, rich in the omega-3s EPA and DHA, acts as a master architect and peacekeeper. DHA provides the essential, flexible building blocks for the brain's very structure, the membranes of billions of neurons and trillions of synapses. EPA serves as a powerful anti-inflammatory agent, calming chronic fires that can damage neural tissue and disrupt communication. Avocados, brimming with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, a spectrum of brain-critical vitamins, K, folate, C, E, B vitamins, and the uniquely brain-targeting antioxidants lutein and zeaxanthin, play the role of infrastructure engineer and specialized defense force. They ensure the vital supply lines, blood vessels, delivering oxygen, nutrients, including those omega-3s, and fuel to the brain are wide open and healthy. They deploy antioxidant protection throughout the system, manage harmful compounds like homocysteine, and lutein/zeaxanthin specifically enhance the processing efficiency within key cognitive centers. Together, they offer a powerful, synergistic combination, foundational structural support and anti-inflammatory action from the fish oil, seamlessly integrated with optimized delivery, enhanced neural processing, and broad-spectrum protection from the avocado. Making fatty fish a regular guest at your table and incorporating creamy, nutrient-dense avocados into your daily meals isn't just about satisfying hunger or following a trend. It's a conscious, science-backed investment in the long-term vitality, resilience, and sharpness of your mind. It's choosing to nourish the very center of your being with the specific elements it needs to thrive, today and for all the tomorrows to come. By consistently choosing these foods, alongside a diverse, colorful diet and a brain-supportive lifestyle rich in exercise, quality sleep, stress management, cognitive engagement, and social connection, you are actively building your cognitive fortress, laying down reserves of resilience that empower your brain to meet the demands of life with clarity, agility, and enduring strength.